Alright. Start of the next episode. First things first, we gotta repair the pickaxe. Transmutation tablets are overpowered. If you have enough stuff to put in them, that is. Hello there, Dogma Fighter! Die! Sweet, more rider circuits. Actually, that's my first rider circuits. Even better! Ooh, wait a minute. I just remembered it was something I can do. Obsidian. I don't need that much obsidian, but whatever. Going to make an obsidian pickaxe. Because obsidian has a higher mining level than iron. The only problem is I think the durability is lower. The durability is much lower. But now I can pretty much mine anything with this pickaxe, so it doesn't matter. To the cliff. Oh, this is going to be fun. And yes, for those curious, that goes all the way down to the void. So this is gonna be interesting. This is the result of a giant chance cube that I opened while the cameras were off. I really shouldn't have opened it while the cameras were off. That's my bad. But, yeah. So, I think first things first, we're going to come up here, and we're going to go for the stone variants, and just kind of get them out of the way. And the dirt while we're at it. And hey, looky, more stone variants. Now, I will admit that I will probably end up doing... I don't know what I'm going to do about the bedrock. I will do something with it. But I do want to... I will fully admit, if we do another episode and the bedrock is gone, full disclosure, I just completely world edited it away because I don't want to deal with that. That just seems like it's a hassle. And, yeah. Also, yes, I am vein mining while flying. The perks of being able to fly. Like I said, evil black hole. Overpowered as shit. Alright. We already got a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and hit the stone. Start from the top and work our way down until the pickaxe breaks. Drop down here and grab my experience. Hit this dirt while we're at it. So, yeah, for those unfamiliar with what the giant chance cube here has done, it's really quite simple. It just completely inverted this chunk. The chunk it was opened in was completely inverted. And so now I have to deal with that. And I'm actually really glad I have the transmutation table because I can just throw all that in there. Comes in very handy. And this is also this incident is also why I open giant chance cubes away from the base. Because I know that if I were to open them near the base, things like this would happen a lot more frequently, and my base would get destroyed. I realize I should probably just bring a tool station up here so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Actually have to learn it it first, because I never actually learned it when I made the transportation table. And I'm not sure if we can bring the transportation table itself with us, though. Alright, we can try. Just from the outside looking in, I do have a lot of ore to get. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of ore, which could be good. This could mean more rider armors. And for those who are unaware of what Kamen Rider is, you're missing out. I'm just gonna point that out there. Okay, yeah, we can't build up here. Of course not. Looks like we're just about... Alright, the stone is all separated, which will give us what we need, which is the space to work. And we can start... I'm going to clear out the stone first. Well, or maybe not. We'll start grabbing ore. I was originally going to wait and grab all the ore last, but that's just going to cause problems. We just got a resonating redstone crystal. That'll come in handy later. Which one was that? Don't remember which one that is. I don't keep track of hidden stuff. Oh, more stone. Iron. And if it looks like I'm mining slower, it's because I am. You apparently mine slower when you fly. Why do you mine slower when you fly? No idea. You just do. Throw a lot of this into here, except for the ores. But that's why we have the smeltery. Oh yeah, wub ore. This is probably the weirdest shit from Tinker's Construct. But it doesn't have an EMC value on its own, but it will once it's smelted. So once it's smelted, we'll be able to just throw it into the table. Oh, there's some diamonds. Some more nickel. More gemstone. Silver and lead. Silver and lead are found really close to each other, and I'm not quite sure why. I realize I just threw my pork chops in there, but we can get them back whenever we need to. Those float, so that's fine. we're going to have to combine this 2 parts. Like I said, 5 likes on my original video, and I will purchase Bandicam so I don't have to make videos in single parts. I guess I could just edit them together, but... Oh, lovely! A chance cube. We will get around to opening that chance cube once all of the ores around it are safe. I could care less about the stone. I mean, I care. And yes, I use that right. I care about the stone, but I also don't care about the stone. So, I'm mostly just worried about ores. I think we will go for another 3 minutes, and then I'll cut it there. See where we're at. We're making good progress. I think once we get this chunk ripped out, we will go to the Nether. Because the Nether, thanks to all these mods, is quite an interesting place. Plus, I want to get cobalt. For no one who's, if no one out there has experienced Tinker's Construct, first of all, what are you doing? And second of all, cobalt from Tinker's Construct is easily one of the best ores introduced in said mod. If you don't use cobalt tools for your endgame, then I don't know what you're doing. Actually, once we get this chunk handled, we're actually going to start by making a thing. Let's see. I know we have one sitting right in front of us, Kuga Ultimate. For those curious, I'm going to start collecting cards. Giraffe and Paradoxa. Do we have... We do not. There's one of these that we need. There's a certain number of common undercraft items that we need to collect in order to achieve the true endgame gear. Which, I mean, you look at the effects I get from Evo Black Hole, and you think, how could that possibly be? There can't be anything better than that. But for those who are familiar with this mod, you know that there's something better. And we will have it. But we will start on that tomorrow. We'll finish this episode off by opening a chance cube. Ah! Bitch! Ooh! Iron! Nice! That is free EMC. That is plenty of free EMC. That's a good way to end the episode. We'll get a full flight out of how much more work we have to do, which actually isn't that much. And screenshot for the thumbnail. Ciao!